If things look different right now, it's for a reason. I'm in a different location. I am in the room that got me through the pandemic, along with music and YouTube videos that I really liked at the time, which means I'm in the studio, which is like my family's spare room, and a bunch of music stuff happens in here too. But what I really wanted to start out this video with was, it is currently 11:10 p.m. on October 10th, 2024, which means it is the day before I go to see the Terrible Influence tour. And that means a lot to me. I wanted to record a little video diary. I normally record these before like big events in my life, or during or after, or things that I'm just looking forward to a lot. Usually just for myself. I never post them anywhere, and I have so many videos to myself. I take one all the time. I was about to reveal a certain tradition I had, but that's just for me. But I wanted to share this one with you today, because I feel like you, whoever is watching this, who has hopefully seen my other videos, or follows me on Tumblr, or what have you, or follows the Feel blog that I run on Tumblr, hopefully you've been here along with me on this journey and understand why I consider this to be a big event in my life, and why I wanted to not just record a message for myself through recording this video, but to record a message for, you know, anyone who might be interested in seeing the end of this journey. This is the second to last video that I will make in my Counting Down to Terrible Influence series, because as of today, if we want to count both today and tomorrow, the day of, it is 2 days until I go see the Terrible Influence tour. And you know what? I'm going to say that without acting coy or embarrassed, or like I'm afraid that the other person who's listening to me is going to cringe. I'm going to see Dan and Phil tomorrow. The last time I saw them in person was 8 years ago when I went to go see Tad and Off, and I am such a different person than I was then. I'm tearing up. I, honest to God, didn't expect to have that happen as I'm recording this, but I wanted to talk at least a little bit about what this means to me, because this tour isn't just them having grown up, it's all of us having grown up, which means it's me having grown up, and I am in such a vastly different place now than I was in 2016, in, I believe, July of 2016. Was it July 15th? I think that's when, no, June. It was June 15th when I saw them on the Amazing Tours Not on Fire. I was 14 years old, turning 15 that year. And right now, I am 23 years old, having just turned 23 last month. I was just about to enter my sophomore year of high school. I was in Catholic school. I was experiencing so many things that would come to plague my brain for the first time, really, at that time. And, you know, these silly YouTube videos and the emo bands I liked that everyone else who watched those silly YouTube videos also liked were my escape. And now I have just graduated college, technically, last month, not even a month ago, because I had to take an extra class over the summer, so that means technically I graduated during the summer. And I graduated not even a month ago because the semester officially ended. They said, you're no longer considered a student on September 16th. So it's not even been a month since I've graduated college, and I have a degree, which I always wanted my whole life, because I felt like college was what my entire life had been built around, had been moving towards, because school was such a huge, huge part of my life, and being a good student was like such a huge part of my identity for so long. And because of that, I'm in a place right now where I'm a lot more confident than I used to be, and I'm a lot more mature than I used to be, and I need to be able to recognize that. I need to recognize that actually I'm in a much better place even from just a few years ago. I found some old tweets from when I was at my lowest a couple years ago, and it's kind of stark to see that I'm able to handle things a lot better now, which is kind of strange because I kind of always feel like I'm spiraling, but the spirals are easier to manage as time goes on. But I am in a place right now in a transitional period of my life between graduating and getting a job, because I don't have a job currently, and whatever tasks I've been set to do, I'm taking quite a long time to do them because it's very, very difficult for me. At this point, I feel like I just need to focus on learning how to take care of myself because I've realized I don't know how to do that. I don't want this video to be a downer, oh my god. But the point is, I'm in a very uncertain time in my life right now. And something that has really, really helped me through that was watching Dan and Phil's videos again. It helped me. And it wasn't just them. It was all of you. It was the friends that I've made, the people I've talked to. Because I had all the time in the world. I got really, really back into it, and I wasn't just lurking. I wasn't just a passive viewer. I started talking about them and posting about them and making videos about them. And people know me and they talk to me and they're friends with me. And I never really had that before because I always felt too shy to like actually talk to people. It took me until now to really do that. And this has really, really helped me by giving me something to look forward to, giving me people who think that I'm funny, who like me, who want to talk to me on the internet. And like, I have that in real life. Like, I have friends. I do have friends, I promise you. I also need to work on, maintaining my friendships better because I've not always been great at that. Because I don't want to feel like I'm bothering people. But if they're your friends, they want you to bother them. They like being around you. I need to get that in my head. I really, really don't want this video to be a downer, oh my god, but I'm just speaking the way I normally do in my video diaries that I make to myself because it's like, I need to get out what all my emotions are. But the long and short of it is, I wanted to talk to you today about how grateful I am for what they have done for me and the fact that I have something to look forward to right now. I have something that I'm going to tomorrow that I have been wanting to go to for months. Since it was announced. Since before it was announced and people were just theorizing it was a tour. I was on Documentary Hill and I still want one of those. And I am looking forward to the Dan and Phil video essay that one of my Tumblr mutuals, oh my god, is it Amy is offline or Amy is online? Offline? I'm going to be so honest. I don't always read words. I just see the shape of multiple words and I'm like, oh, it's this person. But, which is why I'm looking forward to that video essay because it's going to be very good. And they just posted the outline on Tumblr recently and it looks like it's going to be really good. But my point is, I've been looking forward to this tour for a really long time. And the fact that they're like, this is going to heal your inner child. It's going to heal my inner teenager. I really, really have been working on healing my inner teenager because they went through a lot and they were going through it. And I was at a 21 Pilots concert recently, literally like last month. It was September. Wait, was it? No, I don't remember exactly when it was. It was recently on the Clancy tour. And I saw them in Oakland, the same city that I'm going to see Terrible Influence in the first time. Because I'm going to 2 shows, which I don't know how I swung that. I spent way too much money on it. But in Oakland, in the same city. which is also the city that I first saw 21 Pilots in way back in the day. They were also instrumental in helping me through my teen years and also through the pandemic. And literally when it got to Trees, I felt like I was holding my 15-year-old self in my arms and telling them that they were going to be okay. I probably seem all over the place and emotional in this video, but that's just how I am. Insight into what I am, this is how I am. Oh my god, this video is going to be so embarrassing. This is going to be genuinely so embarrassing, but it's fine. I'm going to put it out anyway. I'm questioning whether I should. No, I'm going to. I am everywhere. The point is, I will really, really appreciate being able to heal my inner teenager, especially by them. It will mean a lot coming from them, because my teen years were also filled with a lot of uncertainty, and they were also filled with a lot of fear and insecurity. And if there's anything that I'm feeling right now, in the time in my life that I am in right now, where I'm just hoping that I can have a career, where I'm just hoping that I'll actually make something of myself, and I'm at a point right now where I'm not sure, or I can't see it yet, or I don't see the clear path to it yet, it means a lot to know that I can at least look back on a part of me that once existed, that also had fear, and tell them that there's something to be happy about. They'll be happy, and I'll be happy, and I won't feel gaslit anymore if they're like, hey, you know that thing you guys were all theorizing about? Yeah, you were right. That's definitely a part of the show I'm looking forward to, is them going over theories and telling us, disproving them or telling us if we were right, you know? And they're in an era now where they're just so much more comfortable in themselves. They can talk about so much more. And I feel that way too. I don't think I'm fully there yet, but it means so much to me to be able to see their journey, because it makes me feel like it's possible for me and that I'll be okay. Strangely enough, seeing them be so okay right now makes me feel like I can be, even if we're completely different people. You know, it makes me feel better. It just makes me feel better. Even if it's not logical, even if I can't tell you exactly why, it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel hopeful. And hope is an emotion that I've not had for a really long time. But at this point right now, I feel hopeful for the future, because I've started making YouTube videos again, which I did really enjoy when I used to do them. And I wanted to be a YouTuber a lot when I was younger. I don't know if that's necessarily a career dream for me anymore, but being a YouTube hobbyist definitely feels like something I would want to continue, because I love making things and I love sort of analyzing audiences on the internet. I love seeing how people react to things and, you know, analyzing it from like a pop culture perspective, but about the internet. And I love just being a complete nerd about things and really talking about things that no one else cares about outside of our little fandom group with other people who also are way too invested, because this is our thing. This is our thing to have fun. And having it be real and tangible in front of me and being surrounded by other people who are exactly like me makes it no longer feel like an escape, and instead just feel like a happy part of my reality. And that's, I think, why it means so much to me. Because I really wanted this video to be about why it means so much to me, the fact that I'm going to Charitable Influence, and why I'm looking so forward to it, and why I think I'm going to cry probably when I see it, and why I think, just like when I was 14, I'm probably going to burst into tears upon seeing them, even if I'm far away. just the fact that they'll be right in front of me. I think I've realized why, and it's just that this part of my life that makes me so happy normally feels so intangible, but tomorrow it will be real. It will be real people who I know won't judge me, who are like me, who like the same thing and are as weird as I am. Because it feels nice to know that it's all real and we're all in the same boat. It makes me feel okay. This is something very, very positive in my life right now. And I just want to hold on to it and not let it go. Because I love interacting with people who are also fannies. And I love interacting with their content, you know? It means a lot to me. Because I know we're all in this together. Cue the High School Musical music. And it just means a lot to me. Because I know I'm going to be there with other people who probably went through a lot of the exact same things that I did at the same time that I did, who are like me. And you know, that always makes you feel less alone. So I wanted the second to last video, really the last countdown video, because tomorrow is the day of. It's gonna be a get ready with me, so just be prepared for that. The last countdown video to not be something super fancy, not be something super high energy, but instead just be me telling you this means a lot to me. And the thing is, I know that you get it. Even if it may seem silly to an outsider, that actually doesn't matter at all, because I know you get it. And they get it. They get us. And I think that's the part that feels the most rewarding. We're all gonna go there and gather together tomorrow. And we're all gonna get it and understand each other. No questions asked. Except for the questions for the pre-show. But what I mean is, like, we're a community. And I'm so excited to see everyone tomorrow. Not even just them, not even just the show. I'm excited to see all of you tomorrow. I'm excited to see everyone there. Because I'll look around and I'll notice that these are all real people who are generally in my area. And you're all real. And we're together. Even if you can't really tell. Just by looking around your surroundings. But there are so many people who are like you in so many different ways. In all of the ways that you're probably thinking right now. And we're just going to be happy. We're just going to be happy together. And I'm excited for it. It means a lot to me going to Terrible Influence, and it means a lot to me to see Dan and Phil, because they mean so much to so many of us. And I know you understand. And I'm excited. I don't even really have to tell you why. I kept tripping over whether I would be able to say the exact right thing. But you know what? I think I have. I'm excited. And I can't wait until tomorrow when I go see the show. It is 11:29 p.m. 11:30 on the dot now. And in exactly 30 minutes, it will be the day that I go see Dan and Phil's Terrible Influence tour. Because I love it. And I'm so excited to go. All right. I will see you. Oh, wait. I have to, like, make this a whole thing. Okay. For the very last time, for the Terrible Influence Countdown, I will say, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, all the things I've said before, and I will see you tomorrow in real life. Okay, bye.